Today, on the 23rd of June, we submit to the heart of Jesus all the missionaries all over the world who have left family, friends, and familiar surroundings and are toiling in a completely foreign and unfamiliar context and culture. Often, their life is under threat. They face oppositions, false accusations, and undeserved punishments. And yet, they keep going, attracted by the face of Christ, to touch the lives of the suffering, neglected, and abandoned. On this day, we very specially recall the valuable contributions made by the foreign Christian missionaries in shaping the history of India, and we, the sisters of St. Anne, Bangalore, very particularly bow before Bishop Stephen Louis Charbonnaux, the founder of our congregation, whose death anniversary we commemorate today. We thank the Lord for the gift of this saintly bishop to the Indian Church and for using him as an instrument to give birth to our congregation. We now recall the rich legacy he left behind for us to follow.
The Congregation of the Sisters of St. Anne in Bangalore was founded in the year 1857. It is the first indigenous religious congregation to strike roots in the state of Karnataka.
Bishop Stephen Louis Charbonnaux, the first vicar apostolic of the then Mysore mission, is the founder of the congregation. He was a member of the Society of Foreign Missions of Paris, MEP. Young Father Charbonnaux was a zealous missionary. Motivated by missionary enthusiasm, he left his home country France and set sail to India. Reaching Pondicherry in 1831, he began to learn the local language Tamil. Father Charbonnaux tried to reach out to the roots of the local culture to make the mission meaningful and relevant to people.
After a few years, he was sent to work among the Telugu Christians in the northern part of the erstwhile Madras state, now part of Andhra Pradesh. There too was his approach people-oriented. He learned the local language Telugu and worked among the famine and epidemic affected people of the area.
In 1837, Father Charbonnaux was asked to go to the then kingdom of Mysore. Here again, his first task was to learn local language Kannada. He mastered the language so well that he could later write the Latin Kannada grammar. The famous dictionaries, Kannada Latin and Latin Kannada, are counted as his great achievements. It is Father Charbonnaux who constructed the churches at Shimoga and Fraserpet. In the year 1841, Father Charbonnaux was named the titular bishop of Jason and coadjutor to the Bishop of Pondicherry.
He refused the offer and continued to work 5 more years at Srirangapatna with great zeal and dedication. In 1844, Rome confirmed his appointment as bishop, and he was consecrated on 29th June 1845. On the same day, Mysore was created a new and independent diocese, and he was the first bishop of Mysore with the headquarters at Bangalore.
Bishop Charbonnaux always attached great importance to pastoral tours of his vast diocese. It involved long and tedious journeys in bullock carts through jungles and rural areas. At times, he had to risk his life to reach out to the people and escape the assault of robbers and wild animals. Bishop Charbonnaux is counted among those courageous and committed missionaries of his time who set no limits to their service. Realizing the need of books for Catholic education, Bishop Charbonnaux started a printing press in 1848. It was known as Catholic Mission Press, Bangalore.
His knowledge and experience of people was so vast and profound that he was appointed apostolic visitator of all the missions in India in 1861.
In 1864, Bishop Charbonnaux was made an assistant prelate to the pontifical throne by Pope Pius IX. He died at the age of 67 on 23 June 1873. Bishop Charbonnaux had realized the need of local clergy and local religious sisters much earlier, at least from 1849. He was convinced of the paramount importance of Catholic education, not only for boys, but also for the girls.
He invited in 1854 the Good Shepherd Sisters of Angers from France to come and take charge of the schools and orphanages in Bangalore. But these foreign sisters found it difficult to cater to the needs of the local Kannada and Tamil-speaking children.
In the course of the year 1857, Bishop Charbonnaux put one of his long-cherished plans into execution. He opened a religious community for Indians of all castes, placing it, like a loyal Breton, under the patronage of Saint Anne, mother and teacher of Mary. By this, he had the satisfaction of perpetuating the devotion to Saint Anne, which he had imbibed in his own native town.
Sweet Heart of Jesus, we thank you today for cradling our congregation from its infancy up to the present in the sanctuary of your heart and allowing us to grow far and wide, to touch the lives of many and to translate and transmit your compassionate love through our loving service. Today, as we honor our founder, Bishop Charbonnaux, we plead to you, O Lord, to give us the grace to imbibe his spirit and spirituality ever more enthusiastically as we march forward in your service following his footsteps. Amen.